Hello. So we have our activating strategy today, and it is called Number Talk. We want you to evaluate mentally the following numbers. So we have 20 times 5, 20 times 0.8, 20 times 0.04, and 20 times 5.84. Pause the slide to make sure you do this, and remember there is a random notebook check, and I do look for the activating strategies. Today we will continue to multiply decimals and contacts, and we're going to extend our understanding to multiplying decimals in the thousandths place value. Yesterday we extended our multiplying to the hundredths place value, which includes things like money, and this would include things like weight or distance. A rectangular playground is 18.2 meters by 12.175 meters. And they want us to find its area. And we're going to show our reasoning. So let me grab my pen. All right, to find the area, it is length times width. Very similar to the area model when we're doing multiplying, but they have quite a few numbers. So we don't want to do that today. We know in multiplication, we do not have to line the decimals up. So I always put the number with the fewest digits on the bottom. This means my rows are going to be as few as possible. So in this case, it'll be 3. And we're going to start with our 2. 2 times 5 is 10. We're going to put down 0 and carry our 1. 2 times 7 is 14. Plus 1 is 15. We're going to put down our 5 and carry our 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. 2 times 2 is 4. And then 2 times 1 is 2. We're done with our 2's. And I'm going to cross out all of my carryings. We're on to 8. And because we're done with this place value, we put a 0 there now. 8 times 5 is 40. I'm going to put down my 0 and carry my 4. All right. 8 times 7 is 56, I believe. Yep. 8 times 7 is 56. So I have to add my 4 to 56. That will give me 60. I'm going to put down my 0 and carry my 6. 8 times 1 is 8, and then 8 plus 6 is 14. So I'm going to put down my 4 and carry my 1, and then 8 times 2 is 16, plus 1 is 17. I'm going to put down my 7 and carry my 1, and then 8 times 1, 8 plus 1 is 9. And now I'm done with that. Cross out all of those, and we're on to our 1's. Because we're done with both of these place values, I now put 2 zeros in place. 1 times 5, 5. 1 times 7, 7. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 2, 2. And 1 times 1, 1. And we're done with our 1's. Now, I can add all of this. Alright. Starting here, because I'm out of space, I'm going to write it over here. 0 plus 0 is obviously 0. 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 0 is 5. Plus 3 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. plus 7 is 15. So I put down my 5, and I will carry my 1. 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So I'll put down my 1, carry my 1. 9 plus 2 is 11, plus 1 is 12. So I'll put down my 2 and carry my 1, and then 1 plus 1 is 2. Now I go back to my original problem, and I count the numbers that are behind decimals, or the digits, because in most cases 0 counts. So I have 3 here, and I have 1. 3 and 1. This equals 4. I now know I need to move my decimal place from behind my number 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 22, or 221. And because we're working with the thousand space, we'll keep it to the thousands. 585 thousandths meters. There we go. So we're going to continue working with this playground. And they want to know that if 1 meter is approximately 3.28 feet, what are the approximate side lengths of the playground in feet? So here we would have to take each of the lengths and multiply it by its feet. So we have 18.2 times 3.2, and we would have 12.175 times 3.28. We'll start with the 8 first. 16. Carry the 1. 8 times 8 is 64. Plus 1 is 5. Carry the 6. 8 times 1 is 8. Plus 6, I believe that's 14. And so we put out our 14. And now we're done with the 8s. And we're going to cross out our carries. We're going to put a 0 now that we're done with that space. And we're moving on to the next one. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 8 is 16. So we put down our 6. And we carry our 1. And then 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. And we're done with our 2s. And we put a 0 in the placeholders that we are complete. 3 times 2 is 6. Oh, I forgot to mark that. All right, we marked that up. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 8 is 24. Carry my 2. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. Don't forget to mark out the numbers as you finish. All right, 0 plus 6 is 6. 5 plus 4 is 9. 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 4 is 16. So we will carry our 1. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. And then 5. And now we count the numbers behind the decimal. This one has 2 here and 2 here. So 2 plus 2, 4 spaces. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5.969 cents. But we are only using the thousandths place. So this is how rounding works. I've underlined the 9 here, and this is the number that would remain. So let's take a look at what we have here. We have 9. The number after it is 6. And the way rounding works is if the number after the number you are indicating to round is 5 or higher, it will go up 1. And if the number is 4 or lower, it would remain the same. So the number after 9 is 6. This would go up 1, shifting the number to 5.97 because 970, because the next number after 9 is 10, which would add 1 to the 6th space. So that is this answer rounded. That is the first thing. And now we complete the second one. 8 times 5 is 40. 7 times 8 is 56. Plus 4. That's so 60. 8 times 1 is 8. Plus 6. That is 14. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 1, that is 17, and then 8 times 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So we're done with the 8s, and we're done with these. Now we put a 0 in that space because we're done. 2 times 5 is 10, carry our 1. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15, carry out 1 again. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Let's go here, thank you. 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 1 is 2. And we're done with our 2s. We're on to our 3s. That means we're done here, and we're done here. 20 times 5 is 15. Cross these out. Carry our 1s. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 1 is 22. Put down our 2. Carry our 2. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 2 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 1 is 3. Split that up so that's not messing things up there. All right. Now, we have several zeros. Boom. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 4 is 14. Put down our 4, carry our 1. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Put down our 3, carry our 1. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. 18 plus 1 is 19. Put down our 9, carry our 1. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. And then we have our 3. And we count all our numbers behind the decimal. That is 3. And this one has 2. That equals 5. 5 spaces. So from behind my number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 39.934. And conveniently, this stops at the thousandths place. All right. So for your mini lesson, you have to do the sticky bars. You are calculating 0.167 times 3.5. You are expected to show your reasoning in your notebook, so this needs to be in your math notebook. And put the letter. Do not use a calculator. And if you use a calculator, make sure you show the work in between. And the practice for third academic, first, second, and fourth has a practice that the substitute will give you. This practice is for third academic. This is called Multiplying Decimals Choice Board. And so you choose between each board which one you get. You have to get at least 75 points. So this is pair work. You'll be working with pairs. And for the summary, calculate 1.6 times 0.215 and show your reasoning.